me try and record. But been getting a lot of questions about advice from music management to what it's like, playing at certain events, from clubs to lounges to weddings to Sweet 16, so on. So, told myself, like, look, I'm just going to go on stream. Who joins? I'll answer questions. I'm record the whole thing, put it up on YouTube, and we're going to go from there. So, yeah, but we're going to get straight into it. I'm not even going to hold it up because I do want to watch this Dallas game at 8 o'clock. But so pretty much, first things first, number one question I get in my DMs on TikTok, Instagram, everywhere is, where do I get my music from? I'm a huge record pool guy. Now, I can't give away all my secrets, right? But I can give away the two biggest ones that I use that I think most people use, and that's BPM Supreme, which is on the screen now, and Heavy Hits. Puda, we got Puda on Twitch. These two record pools are guaranteed going to give you a lot of music. Reese, what's good, Brody? Guaranteed going to give you a lot of music. When I say BPM Supreme is really, really good when it comes to hip hop and R&B, like it's consistent. And then Heavy Hits is pretty consistent everywhere, from hip hop, R&B to Caribbean music to Hispanic music to whatever you kind of want. Like Heavy Hits has a lot of different genres within it. So I would say BPM Supreme is really good at like the major genres most people probably listen to: hip hop, R&B, pop. But Heavy Hits can get you in a lot of different spaces. Cuzzo, how we doing? But so we're just gonna go walk through literally from head to toe of just my whole process on like preparing, going into sets. Like, what do I do on a weekly basis before I get to the weekends when I'm doing my sets? So jumping straight into it. So usually I have like a long list of songs that I may haven't downloaded, or I forgot if I downloaded it or not, or I may have went to somebody's set, heard it, and was like, oh, I want to make sure I got that on my computer. And I would just literally pull that up on my phone, go through it, search it in the record pools, and then download it. But I'm kind of up to date on that. So when I already have all the songs that I've wanted in the past, 2 weeks, I just go to the record pool, and as you can see, they have new music. They have all these different, like, I call them crates, just curated crates of music that you can pick from and download stuff from. So that's what I do. Because you can never, I'm not going to say you can never have too much music, because you don't want to have like a crazy amount of music to where like it's hard for you to screw through your catalog. But you do want to have a lot of music. You want to be very diverse and be able to play in almost any setting that you have. So we're going to do that. So first things first, Flashlight. I don't know if I have Flashlight. Why? Because I don't see I have it downloaded from BPM Supreme. When you download something on BPM Supreme, it glows gray like that. So we're going to download Flashlight. Flashlight is a really good classical song. I actually have heard a little bit of this new G Herbo album, and it is pretty good. Granted, I don't think I'm playing G Herbo at a lot of the spaces I'm in, but I like G Herbo. JT's pretty good, and usually I give a listen to these songs, but I think I have the audio turned down right now anyway, so we're probably not going to be able to hear most of these songs. Turn my speakers on. But JT's a very popular, artist, especially for like girl bangers, like hip hop in the club. JT's really good at that. I've never really listened to Queen Latifah. Now, if I like have no idea what the song sounds like, then I'm gonna play it. Skip ahead. That's cool. Like, that's something I play that like at a cookout, or like one time I did a all women's convention. Like, I would play that, obviously at something like that. I have heard this song. This song is actually a pretty good song. Oh, this is a transition though. Okay. So I'm not a big fan of transitions, by the way. I do not use transitions. Transitions are like just not my cup of tea. I'm not there yet to where I'm like I would use them. I'm sure there's people who use them on a set to set basis, but me, I'm just not there yet. I prefer just to stick to the regular song, and that gets me right for the most of the way. But as you can see, we're just gonna keep walking down, just going through what's on the front page. Ooh, wait, this is a remix. Let's hear this. Shout out Puda Legend. That's cool. I like that. Lotus Flower Bomb mashup with BS. That's solid. So stuff like that you wouldn't, if you wouldn't take the time to step out. DJ Reese was good. How you doing on TikTok? But just going through and just seeing what's on here, you would miss it. Like New Trip, I didn't even know this song came out with Yeet and Quavo. Yeah, that's solid. That's solid. I have a set that I do like twice a month where they like to listen to like a lot of Yeet and like songs and like that type of genre of hip hop. So that's something I would play. Now we've already kind of went through like all the new music they recently added. You can hit see more, but I kind of do this pretty often, so I'm usually up the beat for the most part. Hey Lynn, they put your remix on here, gang. Hold on. Yo, Lynn, they stole your remix and put it on BPM Supreme, bro. You gotta sue them. You was doing this like a year ago, gang. This came out this just came out last Friday. You gotta get your lick back, Lynn. I ain't gonna lie to you. DJ Circle K. That's crazy. We're gonna keep going through new music. But yeah, most of this stuff I've already heard and seen. So something you'll see me keep doing a lot is downloading intros. I like intros. If I have a song that I download, right, and like the artist is talking a lot in the beginning of the song, like the build up before the drop, before like the first verse or the chorus or the hook, like I don't like that. I like it to just be instrumental. So yes, nowadays you can just use stems and stem out the vocals and then just bring it back in when it's about to drop. But I just prefer no vocals unless it's like a very like well known song like Dreams and Nightmares. You know, Meek talks in the beginning of that song. Like that's a song you could let play out with the vocals. But a lot of these songs I wouldn't let play out with the vocals because then it kind of mashes with the vocals that's already playing. All right, so yeah, I already have most of these songs. So what we're gonna do is go to trending, and this is the cool thing about record pools. It can show you literally like what's trending, what's hot, like what is, and this is based off obviously like the amount of downloads it's getting, you know, in the past couple days or week. DJ Smart King, how you doing? So just thinking of that, I definitely don't have Beauty and the Beat, and I definitely know Beauty and the Beat, but I don't have it downloaded. And that's what I've been trying to tell people. It's like, you know, it's a lot of songs out there, songs that you know, you probably listen to well, like the back of your hand, but you know, you just haven't thought about downloading on your laptop. So you just got to always be crate digging. It's a really good song. I've heard that song too. Mumble rap. I'm not a fan of that song. If someone requests me to play it, I'll just pull it from Tidal. And that's okay. That's a good song to pull. I already have Do It Again. It's also a really good song. And literally by y'all sitting in the stream, for the DJs that are tuning in and watching, DJ Big C from Atlanta, how you doing? For the DJs that are tuning in and watching, like this can also give you pointers on like, okay, like what songs am I missing that, you know, I don't have on my computer, like that he's downloading or that I see on the screen. Because this is what I used to do. I used to watch other DJs either just go through their sets on YouTube, pull up Shazam it, and then download it all on my own. That's how I got my music catalog up. But yeah, most of these I already have. So we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna go to curated sets, see what's been happening. I actually been trying to get more Jersey music. You know, I have a lot of good friends from Jersey too that love Jersey music, but for some reason I can't really find any that I personally like. And I also have a lot of these already. That's cool. I don't really play that much Jersey. Craig, how we doing on TikTok? And you can even like look at genres, so you can see like whatever genres you're looking for specifically. You could just come here, click on it, and go from there. But for right now, I'm kind of just scrolling through, just seeing what's just kind of on the face of the website. I'm not really trying to do too much digging, especially so I ain't taking up too much time on here. But like, okay, so sing-alongs. Like, what songs are good sing-alongs? Let's see. Titanium is definitely one. I don't think I have Titanium either. I have the go-go version, but I don't have the regular version. Now I think about it. I have Diamonds. I have Roar. I have Outstanding. Only Girl in the World I have. It Wasn't Me. I have Holla Back. Have you ever met a girl that yeah, that's a good song to have. I don't have that song either. Nicole, how you doing? We're just gonna keep walking him down. I have a really good remix with 1,000 Miles. I might play it for y'all today. I have a really good remix with 1,000 Miles. Have we found? Do I have We Found Love? Yeah, I do. It's downloaded. Okay. But yeah, this is pretty much what I do on a weekly basis as a DJ. Just walking through, crate digging, seeing what's available, and going from there. It's that simple. All right. Now, just gonna keep looking, seeing what else there's to offer. Party essentials. That sounds like something cool. And of course, over time, you're gonna already have a lot of. I I really love acapella breaks. For DJs that don't use acapella breaks, just try it once. It's really cool to see how people love singing along when it's just the vocals and it's no instrumentals. It's just pure vocals. People love that. They really do. It's a really great way to get the crowd involved and listen. And it's a different type of, edit of the song that people really enjoy. What else do we got? Staying up. I have a lot of these songs already. Yeah, I have a lot of these songs already. But that's okay. Just keep going. This is what you got to do to get your music catalog up as a DJ. Like to feel comfortable where you can play in any scenario, any set. Just gotta download music over and over and over again until you find it. I actually need a good version of Poison and Hypnotize, really, because the versions I have are like, I downloaded those back in the day when I was doing like the YouTube Johns. So figured it'd be nice to have the regular ones now too. All right, I already have the Humpty Dance. This is a really good song. Epic intro. Let's hear this. Let's see. I have a lot of these songs. It's crazy. It's a lot of these songs. All right, we can jump over to heavy hits. Heavy hits is definitely gonna have a lot more to show. So, like I said, heavy hits more for a little bit of everything, and it's very consistent as well. Jersey, perfect. Yeah, that's a download. That's a download. That's something I would play definitely like warm up in a set to like get the crowd bouncing and moving a little bit. And that's kind of could be played for almost any age, not any age group, because I was people that are probably like in their 40, even like 30, 35s and up probably. They not about to dance in no damn Jersey. Cool song to play like opening set of a club. Anyway, anybody know if Baby dropped the album recently? Because he has a lot of songs. Lil Shimmy's really good too. I don't like that song though. At least from just the first couple listens. All right, we're gonna go to releases. See what's new. Even though I think it's gonna be the same thing I just was looking at, but just longer. Let's see. Ooh, ACAP in Rock with You. Me. Okay, ACAP ins. Another teaching point. ACAP ins are really, 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 really good to use when you're going genre from genre, right? Because the song just starts off with just the acapellas, and then eventually I'll play it. Eventually, the beat's gonna come in, and it's gonna just be perfect. So I'll explain after you listen to it. And it's a remix. That's hot. That's a really good edit. But just for acapella ends in general, you use them. Let's say you're a good way to use this, right? It's 100 BPM. So think about the songs that are, or the genres that are usually 100 BPM. Dance hall is usually 100 BPM. Hip hop, of course, is 100 BPM. There's a bunch of different genres that are in the 100 BPMs, of course. But Afrobeats is also 100 BPM. So usually you would just stem out the vocals and then begin the ACAP in. You're playing the ACAP in vocals over top of the instrumental of the song you're currently playing. And then once it reaches to the point where it's about to drop the beat, reverb or echo out, and then boom, perfect mashup on the fly without having to use a whole bunch of stems because the ACAP in is already created. So yeah, that's really nice to have. That's actually a really good edit. That was a really good edit too. I like that edit. Heavy hits has a lot of different music. You can get a lot of different music from heavy hits, and this is why I like it, because there's so much to offer. Shensia. Ooh. Hold on. Okay, if you don't know the not the original, because I don't even know if that song is the original, but um, "Hit 'Em Up Style." That's the instrumental that was playing in the beginning. So obviously that's a easy transition if you're trying to go from R&B to dancehall or dancehall to R&B. I'm definitely gonna use that one. That's a very easy one. Just hearing it off the top of the head, and over time you'll get cues like that. You'll hear a song and just automatically think like, wow, that song will go perfectly with this other song that I'm always playing. I already downloaded In Your City from BPM Supreme. Can we talk bounce music at it? That's a nice one. All right, good Afro beats. 41. That sounds, it's cool. I'm sure some people that like that song, but I don't really like that song. I try to think about like where would I play, like when I download a song, like where, like what type of set would I play this in? If I can't think of one, I'm probably not gonna download it. And there's some people that just see a bunch of names of artists they know, or like just some people will just go down and just download all these songs and just stay on top of everything. But then most likely you're gonna have like a gazillion songs and you only play like 5% of them. So you're just constantly scrolling through your whole Serato or whatever you use, and you're gonna be lost most times. Chorus first are really good too. If you're playing a song where people just know the hook or the chorus of the song, then a chorus first is perfect because you don't got to set up a bunch of stems and try to jump throughout the song. It'll just take it straight to that, and then you can get out of it when the verse comes. So chorus first are really good. I could play that somewhere, but not exactly that one. Mm. That song's probably hot. I'm gonna listen to that in my own time. 1,000% gonna be some kids that are gonna want to hear that song. So like when you DJ a younger crowd, they're definitely gonna want to hear that. 1,000%, like no brainer, gonna want to hear that. Oh wow, I wonder if TikTok didn't hear me that whole time. I don't think so. That's sad. That's absolutely sad. TikTok didn't hear me once. It was good though. Club open. Sexy Red. Sexy Red's easy, like club bangers or club warm ups. Nah, that might be an opener. I'm not gonna lie. That song don't sound too popular to say the least. Song's popping. If you're DJing here and you do not have "Friend Do" by Belly Gang with YK Nice on the song, this song is up and come a banger. People love this song. Gotta get that. I already have No Broke Boys. I mean, I have a lot of these songs. It's the edits, really. Putting You Down. Gotta have that one. Hello. Gotta have that one. Like, these are songs you definitely. Shot Calling. Gotta have that one. I think I have Shot Calling already. Yeah, I definitely do. I just played that the other day. What You Is. Gotta have that one. So that's what I'm saying. Like, Heavy Hits has, like, it's in the title of the website. Heavy Hits has heavy hits. And I mean it. Heavy Hits has heavy hits. All right, that was what releases. Or was that charts? That was charts. Okay. So you know they have the same thing with like playlists and stuff like that. I will say BPM Supreme kind of got them on this one because their playlists are kind of a little bit all over the place, in my humble opinion. But they still do serve a purpose. Sampled by Jay-Z. That's a pretty cool playlist. Sampled by Jay-Z. That's solid. I have a gazillion Jay-Z songs. Oh, so they have the original and then the song he sampled. That's okay. No, that's cool. I didn't know they do that. That's cool. That's pretty cool. That's cool. Dang, that's really cool. All right, remixers. For people who do like specific DJs, and I do have my own type of DJs I like. Like Ill One, he's pretty good. This DJ is pretty good. I have a lot of edits by a lot of these DJs. Chemix is pretty good. I don't know if I might be pronouncing some of these people wrong, by the way, but this one right here, J Key or Jecky, he's really good at A cap ins and A cap outs for sure. I have noise stuff, I have okay stuff. I have a lot of Cirque Sniper, I have some of his stuff. Like I have a good amount of some of these DJs remixes and stuff like that. And they do a good job, so. But all right, I think that's kind of going to cap up mostly what I'm looking to download from these record pools. Like I stated, I have other record pools that I use, but can't give away all the sauce. You know what I'm saying? I give y'all a good amount. But some of the stuff you gotta, I ain't gonna say gatekeep, but maybe it'll come out later down the road. So we're gonna pull up Serato in a second. As soon as it wants to load. Ooh, something I could talk about while we wait for Serato to load. I do not do drag and drop no more. That is like non-existent to me. For me, I have a auto import. So if you don't know this, if you go to wherever you store your music at, so for me it's in music, then in there you have these folders, usually Serato, and I have all where all my music is stored. But inside this underscore Serato underscore, click on that, go inside the auto import. You're gonna create a alias if you're on Windows, but most people probably use Mac when you DJ. On Mac, you're gonna create a, I think it's like a duplicate or a copy, something like that. I forget what it's called, but you're gonna create one of those of your downloads folder and drag it in here, and then automatically everything you downloaded should go in here. But now that I'm looking, I don't see any of my music here, so we're about to see in a second. Bring Serato over yonder. Okay, yeah. So as you can see, I didn't drag and drop nothing. Literally, all this was just in there from just my auto import. And this is a good amount of music. Now, of course, we have like 4 different versions of the same song between clean, dirty, and intros, but we're going to clean it up, go through, and decide which ones we're going to keep. Because like I said, sometimes if it's a bunch of vocals in the intro of the song, I'm just going to use the intro version. But if the original sounds good, I'm going to rock with the original. But we're going to go ahead and get to editing these. So I'm just going to sort it by BPM and just walk them down one by one. The first thing I am going to do, though, is someone sent me this song. 2 of these, 3 of these, 4 of these bottom 4. No, bottom 3. This one's already good. But I always gotta, oh no, this Raw Wave one's good too. Gotta make sure these ones are good then. So Lotto, I'm a organized freak when it comes to my music. I like all of my songs to look the exact same. So the only thing that goes in the song title portion is the song title, and that's it. No artists should be in there, just the song title. And then if it's dirty or clean, and then if it's an intro or edit or remix, like it can have that in there. But the artist name should be in the artist section. So same thing here. We're gonna put NBA YoungBoy, and then just over here, we're just gonna leave B Word. Let's do it. And both of these are hip hop tracks. So we're just gonna do that. I gotta see what year Federal Nightmares came out, but no, that was 105. Okay. Now we are good to start. We're just going to start from the top and work our way down. You're going to see exactly how I do this, from my cue points to my metadata, how I get it smart created, all of that. So we're going to click this, listen to it. Yes, Lord. Wake up in the morning, gotta pinch myself. Okay, so this is like the drop, I guess, right here. Go back 4. Alright, so this is like, wait, go to this one. Okay, here. So I'll explain my hotkeys really quickly. My hotkeys are set the exact same for every single track. Orange, green for me is the drop. That is like where the vocals come in. That's when the song starts in my head. Then yellow is 1 bar out or 4 beats out from the drop. Blue is 2 bars out or 8 beats from the drop. And then orange is so on. You know what I'm saying? Just do the math. So on. And then red is usually 32 beats out. So yeah, that's how I do my hotkeys. And then I always make sure I drag them over when I don't use red, so that this is the first cue. If you don't know, in the settings, let's say you have it set to where it starts a song in the first cue. If you do not have something in this first box up here, then your song's just gonna start from some random point in there, which is okay because most people I feel like you're gonna queue up anyway. But if you don't like that, then yeah, make sure you always have your first cue in this slide right here. All right, and something I just remembered actually, if we can clear this section for now, and I'll talk about what I do with that later. All right, so that one, I'm gonna keep it the intro. The original was cool, but I'm gonna keep the intro. Okay. This is, I would say, like an opener. It's a pretty chill song. I don't know if I would play this in a club. Maybe, depending on what type of club I'm in. Definitely could play it at brunch though. It seems like a pretty chill song for real. So color coded orange. My color codes work as such. Orange is like, it's a cool song. Like it's not a banger. It's not like a get up, get people turned type of song. It can be sometimes, but it's like a cool song. Like people hear it, they'll probably bop their heads or they might know the words and sing along. Red is like it's banger, or it has like a really like hard type of instrumental where it's like you need to be playing this during the banger sets. And then yellow is like slow jams, like sing alongs, very slow songs. So that just helps me when I'm scrolling through fast trying to find songs like what can I X out? Like if I'm in the banger set, I'm not even looking at nothing yellow. I may pull something orange depending on how well known of a song it is, but yellow is obviously not going to get played during the banger set. That's not until probably like warm down or closing set. But let's keep moving. So like this one has a bunch of vocals, which I just said I don't like. So we're gonna do this. Go back one. Alright, now this is definitely, I'm gonna have to drag this into my kids crate because I know every kid probably knows this song for sure. So I will mark it as bangers and leave it there. I don't think grown fucker listening to that song really. We'll keep the intro for that one. And just keep moving. This is what I do during the week. Almost every day. It's a grind, but... What you doing? I know you be busy. If you're not, then come get in with me. Late night, we gonna go. So this is a red. Pre-game, we gonna get a little tipsy. She told me pass it at dawn. I like this. I'm about to go get it quickly. She wanna have a menage. Like, girl, I ain't know you was Nicki. I ain't know you was picky. Girl, I thought you so for the metadata over here, I use these to use my smart crates, right? So pretty much the way it works is I have sorry, let me fix this. I have it to where comments is for girls, like girl songs. So like girls opening, bangers, warm down, warm up, closers, stuff like that. So when I put that in there, my smart crates are set up to where it's going to pull any song that has that type of phrase in there. So like for example, the first two songs, I have a regular crate that contains a bunch of smart crates that says like open format open format bangers, open format warm up, and so on. And it'll just pull it automatically. So I don't have to drag and drop my songs from my crates. My songs automatically go exactly where they're supposed to go because I smart created my entire library. There's only, I think, 2 different parts of my library where I have to drag and drop. TikTok songs, because I just haven't found a way to really metadata it just yet. And then like old school songs, because I have it literally organized by like by year, but also by like location or area. But yeah, so metadata to me is very important. Like I said, I'm very tidy whitey when it comes to my songs. Like things to be very concise and consistent. DJ Dede, how you doing? We gonna walk him down. Just keep him going. Ooh, wrong cue. What you doing? I know you be busy. So with this one, I don't need the intros. I like how the regular one sounds. So intro is kind of pointless. I like that one. Okay. Yeah, I've been doing these cues and stuff like this for so long. Like it's second nature. I know which cues and where I want them. Alright, I'm gonna delete the intros because this one sounds pretty decent. Okay. I'd say this is I'll say it's orange. Like this is like you can play this in like a warm-up set. Warm-up set for show. Just keep walking him down. And And I know for you guys it's probably definitely tedious, but like this is work you have to do as a DJ. Like if you're not doing music management like this, you don't gotta do it every day, but I would say at least bare minimum, depending on how often you DJ. If you DJ every weekend, you need to be doing this. I would say bare minimum once a week for sure, because there's so much music that comes out, especially if your crates aren't organized and you gotta clean them up. Especially if you have to drag and drop as well, then yeah, you should do this once a week for sure. If you're DJing every single weekend, if you're DJing like twice a month, then you could do it maybe like once a month, maybe twice a month. But it's based really off of how often you DJ, I would say. This is a pretty chill song. It's definitely out somewhere playing like a warm down. Ain't settling for none less. I know I don't work. Who the fuck came up with that lie saying words don't hurt? I'm only bound down to the highs and getting none on this earth. I'm from a life of sin. I meant to get rid of these as well. Trying to come from underneath this pain, seem like the first make it worse. This shit a dirty game, you bound to lose if you don't shoot first. I told my mama to quit her 9 to 5, I'm gonna make it work. Me and Brody having real talk, so deep that a tear drop. He like, look around, all this shit we got, we used to a kill for. Me and her just got a trauma bond, I thought it was real love. No more living in a dark spot. I did both of those already. Yep. Orange. Keep walking him down. Slowly but surely we will get there. I kind of like the original. I should be good without it. Alright, this remix was really good. So, something I do personally, like, for example, if I see this, I would know it's a remix, but I'm be like, okay, but, like, what song is it remixed with? So, I'm gonna leave Dennis's name in there. And I'm gonna say, like a Lotus Flower Bomb rework. And then make sure to change this to clean, because this was a clean song. Because, yeah, just looking at that, I would have to put my headphones on, listen to it, to then know, like, what is it and what is it playing. And, yeah, that's too much. I just want to be able to read the title and be like, okay, oh, yeah, I know what that is. This would be, like, a cool warm down in terms of a club. Brunch as well. And then composers for remixes, so I know what songs are remixes. TNT, how you doing? Puda, I see you still in the chat. Look at you. You always supporting me. That's why I love you. Frankie, how we doing on TikTok, Brody? Man, I'm chilling, feeling good, Frankie. Feeling good, man. Just out here trying to drop some gems for all the DJs out there. That's all. Didn't I already have Try to Love? Yeah, I did. Okay, delete these then. I feel like I already have Love a Girl, but we gonna rock it. We gonna rock it. My man, my man, my man, my baby, my baby. My man, my man, my man, my baby, my baby. Taking me down, spoiling me, driving me crazy. My man, my man, my man, my baby, my baby. Taking me down, spoiling me, driving me crazy. Aye, your nigga fantasy, my man reality. That's what's up, Frankie. I see you still there too. I don't know if I play this. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't know that's what the song's gonna sound like. It's a little different for JT. Usually when I have no idea what I'm gonna do with it, I just leave it empty. Cause yeah, I just didn't expect that. That beat caught me off guard. No cap. Alright, this seems like it's a pretty good song. I'm listening to this one. Delete the duplicates. Cool little warm up, I would say. Yeah, because I'm flowing through this stuff because like I've been doing it for so long to where I just know it like second nature. Alright, let's make sure we have our beat grid set. That's another thing. Always make sure your beat grids are set. So when you do loops, they're aligned. What year did this song come out? Give me a second. So when you don't know, you just Google it. So Biz Markie Just a Friend release date 1989. Simple as that. Always have all the metadata that you need. Always. Change this to Afrobeat because we know that. This could be like a warm up. Don't type it too fast, boy. I tell ya. What's time looking like? We got like almost an hour to the game start. Making good progress. Alright, this is definitely a 16-beat intro or a four-bar intro. I literally think Sexy Red is running out of songs to make sometimes. It's just like, yo, what in the world? Like, she was on a good run, though. I'll say that. She was definitely on a good run. And do girls still listen to Sexy Red? Official DJ Dre, welcome. Chaos, welcome. Juiced Up, welcome to TikTok. Feel free to ask any questions or give any advice, whatever you want to do. I'm probably going to end up spitting at the end of the stream, too, just to give people an idea what it's like to practice. I'm not gonna lie. Me personally, I'm playing this from right here, from the snares. I'm not even gonna mess with all this other stuff. Playing it right from the snares. So this is on the 2. So it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, and drop. Yeah, I'm playing that from the snare. I'm not even gonna fool around with trying to set the rest of the cues. Beat grids are aligned though. Good question, Chaos. I mean, I don't feel no type of way really. I always tell people, use what is you're comfortable with. Like I tried algorithm for a little bit, and I ain't gonna lie, algorithm, especially if you're an old school DJ, if you've seen someone use algorithm, you probably would call them a fake DJ, because like you can literally set it up to where you don't have to do anything. It'll sync up the BPM to the beat grids. It can echo out on its own. It can do all that literally by you just moving the fader from one side to another slowly. It'll literally like bring the volume up on its own, have it, synced up the BPM, and then when you get on the other side, it can reverb it out, it can echo it out. So definitely I would say I get why some people feel like things like algorithm and all these other DJ softwares that are like super advanced. It's like you're not DJing at that point, which I don't like. I definitely prefer, the old school. Like I have turntables. I can show you right now. I got turntables, literally. So like, yeah, I grew up DJing like a DJ for real. But to each his own, to each his own. I'm a Serato user, as you can see. I love Serato. I think Serato is the most simplest DJ software you can get that is straightforward. I stopped using algorithm because there was so much going on. It was I was a little overwhelmed using algorithm. But that's a good question, though, Chaos. That's a really good question. I didn't even listen to the rest of this song. This is going to be a blue. And then here. Yeah. Good, the year's already there. That's what I like to see. Oh, Chaos. Come on, man. It's okay. Hold on. It's nothing wrong using sync, right? But like if you use DJ Pro, and like I said, to each his own, whatever you use works. But when I was using DJ Pro, he said when I'm in a rush, sync, and I use, let me back up. I see I'm fucking redlining, but I use sync sometimes too, right? Like if I know I'm trying to get like to a mash up and I'm trying to like quick mix and I know I don't got time to try to, match it by the slider, then yeah, I'll just use sync really quickly. That's okay. And I also use sync sometimes to like make really big BPM jumps. I made a video on that as well on my TikTok page. But if you're doing the like I think it's like called crossfader effects in DJ Pro, if you're using that to where all you're doing when you're DJing is literally just loading a song, taking the crossfader, going like this, going all the way over, and it does it all on its own between syncing the BPMs, changing the volume, and then using some type of effect, whether it's you can even set up to do stems on its own. Like you can make it that, like, to me, that's, you're not DJing at that point, in my opinion. If you got it to where it can, by you just moving the fader from one side to another, not touching anything else, just moving the crossfader from left to right, it can bring the volume up from the other track. It can take out certain stems that you tell it to, like prematurely. You could tell it like to take out the melody and the bass. You could tell it to do that, and then it can turn on a high pass filter, or it can reverb out, or it can echo out. It can do all that on its own by just moving the crossfader. Then, I mean, hey, if that's what people do, then that's what people do. Like I said, if it works for you, but just using the sync button is okay. I wouldn't get mad if somebody using the sync button. I do tell people though, DJ J, how you doing? I do tell people though, like, you should learn how to use the BPM slider. Like, you should know how to change the tempo with that. Oh yeah, no. All right, you're good then. Yeah, no, you're good. As long as you do, I'm not one of those guys that are like, don't use sync. Sync is very beneficial. Now, should you know how to use the tempo slider? Yes, you should know. But it's not like a game changer. Most people that DJ in the clubs use sync. Why? Because they're quick mixing the entire night. So I get it. If you're quick mixing the BPM grids are off. Right, we're gonna take it from here then. That's what's up. That's what's up. If you're DJing in clubs, I understand why you sync. DJ Quick Fingers, how we doing? If you're DJing in clubs, you're gonna be quick mix. What up? You're gonna be quick mixing a lot. Like, DJing in clubs, people get tired of hearing one song so fast. They're like, yeah, it's for you to try to do probably what you would usually do when you're kind of just mixing on your own, practicing, or doing like, a regular set at a cookout or something. Yeah, clubs aren't like that. Clubs, you got to be in and out. I had to learn that the hard way. Hold on, I'm off. So I got to pay attention. My behind was about to put my cue points off, man. I'm a mix at the end of the stream just so you guys get an idea, because I know a lot of people was asking, like, when I do these streams, like, why don't you mix some? And I'll be like, just was trying to drop some gems today, but I figured I'd try to look out for the people. We got DJ Lynn Sanity in the building. Lynn, you owe me, Chris, and Q, man. You supposed to pull up last night, man. He was in the set. Ethan, how you doing? We gotta get the year for this, so we're gonna go ahead and pull this up. Like I said, I always add the year. LL Cool J, Doing It, release date 1995. Madam President, how you doing? She's probably gonna leave. I'm not gonna lie. If I joined a DJ stream and I have nothing to do with DJing, I would probably leave. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is a nice warm up, especially for older crowds. This is a really good song. You can get rid of the intros. But nah, keep asking questions. Fire away with questions, or if you got a question about, Serato software, equipment. I appreciate that, Nina. I still appreciate that. But nah, for the DJs, if you got any type of questions in the chat or any type of question on top of your mind, just ask away. I'm trying to just help people out. Have you tried tags and cues or lexicon? Okay, when you say tags and cues, when I think of tags and cues, tags for me is like a DJ drop. So like something like one of these. Like these. Those are tags to me. Well, not really. Those are effects. A tag is like this. Those are tags. Yeah. And then cues are like what I'm doing now, what's on the screen. So like lexicon, I have no clue what that is. That is new to me. So you would have to explain that, Ethan, on what a lexicon is. But I'm assuming since I don't know what it is, I probably haven't used it. Oh, I'm trying to delete this cue. I'm gonna try to get back to streaming actual like DJ streams too. I had to change my setup and move things around, man, because yeah, we're operating out of one room between bed and desk for all of this PCs and working on this stuff, and then had the turntables next to me. It was a lot, so we had to try to get it organized. Oh, yes. Okay. Yes. Tags and cues. Yes. So I have used that. I call that MOT. I call it MOT because I think that's what it's actually called. But yes, I've used tags and cues. Well, no. I haven't used tags and cues. Yeah. I know. Yeah, I know you're talking about now, Ethan. Now that you mentioned it. As soon as you said DJCB, I know exactly what you're talking about. So yes, I used MLT to get the years of my songs. So like, I see why you're saying that now because you just saw me pull up to get the year for Doing It by LL Cool J. But I use it to, so let me rewind real quick. India was good, but rewind real quick. So I didn't get my music library. I actually watched DJCB, and that's what got me like heavy into J Fent was good. Got me heavy into making sure my music looked right and it looked good. So like literally I sat down for like a good 2-3 week stretch where I like had no gigs. And I just was on it. I was trying to get my music right. So when I seen that he had the app, the MLT app, I was like, oh, like this joint can find the years and stuff. I'm at Famous every Friday, J Fent, every single Friday. If you're in the DMV, Maryland, DC, Virginia, you trying to have a good time on a Friday, guaranteed, good bottle prices. Listen, Don, Hennessy, whatever you want, $300. Champagne bottles, $100. Sections, whatever you want, and yours truly DJing. Famous Fridays, Famous Lounge, in Upper Marlboro, Maryland. But yeah, I'm there every Friday, Fent. But back to your question. I think he left. Well, I'll finish answering anyway. But yeah, I use MOT. I use it to get all the years from my tracks. Cause yeah, I wasn't doing that manually. It just was too long. DJ Reggie, how you doing? Where's that at? This was a warm up. But nah, I don't use it to do the cues though. What up, DJ Reggie? How you doing? Just out here trying to help people out, trying to drop some gems, answering questions, tips, whatever you need. Right now, I just downloaded all these songs, just going through, adding my metadata, adding my cues, so people can get an idea how I just set my cue points. Set your cue points wherever you feel is comfortable, but just on how I set mine. That boy Insanity keep joining in and out. I tell you. Okay, I get my music from BPM Supreme. I can show you right now. That's a good question. My boy Toss Entertainment in this joint. I ain't seen that boy in a minute. But yeah, I get my music from BPM Supreme and Heavy Hits. Oh, shoot. BPM Supreme and Heavy Hits. These two. That's where I get my music from. And there's some other record pools I use too. But those are like the two main ones. They're very good. I think BPM Supreme, if you get the middle plan, it's like 30 something a month. And then Heavy Hits, I think, is like 20. Yeah, blessings. Really? It messed your music up. Nah, that sucks, man. That sucks. That sucks. That was my fear using MOT. So what I did was so as you can see, I'm clearly most likely when you're streaming, you have a PC. So I have a PC, I have my actual DJ laptop, and I have a backup for my DJ laptop. So and I have backup hard drive. So pretty much what I did was before I used MOT, I've been good, bro. I've been good. How you? But before I used MOT, I backed up all my music on all those different locations on my PC, on my backup DJ computer, and on my backup not backup, but my safety hard drives. So then if they did mess up something on my laptop, I was just gonna wipe that junk and then just pull in one of the backup hard drives onto there. Daniel, how you doing? Cause yeah, I was nervous about that, and it does say that it gives you a disclaimer at least on MOT, like be cautious using the app because it was like it's still a beta. DJ Tizzy, how we doing? It was still a beta, so it was like, you're risking the chance that you may use this and your music or your metadata may get messed up. So yeah, when it said that, I immediately was like, yeah, I'm backing up all my music. Forget that, because I'm gonna be blown if I come back and my music is all messed up. Same thing with the little Serato beta trial they were letting people do. I backed my music up for that, and I only use it on my PC. I didn't even want to try it on my real DJ laptop because if that joint would have got messed up, I would have been blown. Reggae dance. I think it's more a reggae vibe, in my opinion. Oh, what the frick? Hold on, let me get this cue right. But no, that's good tossing the team. That's good that you good, bro. DJ Goons, how you doing, brother? But nah, Ethan, that's crazy. Ethan, that's actually crazy. I feel bad for you, cause yeah, if I was, where do you get your Southern soul music from? So like Southern soul, so like I'm not gonna lie, I don't really get music from YouTube that much anymore, cause yeah, bro, let me know, bro. You know me, I pull up, man. I pull up. I think you said you was in Baltimore, right? I pull up. I pull up. Whoa, this is not right. Hold on. Go back here. I pull up to get on the radio station. But my Southern Soul, a lot of it's from YouTube. Because like when I first started DJing, like most DJs, you go and download your music from YouTube. Because you know it's been a minute. Like you know, what I'm saying? Not been a minute, but like you're new to the game. You don't know about record pools most likely. You don't know none of that. So you know what I'm saying? You're just going to the place you probably used to playing music from on a computer, and that's YouTube. So you just pull up a little MP3 downloader jump, and it works. It does work for the time being, but sometimes the quality be bad, and obviously it gives your computer viruses and all sorts of stuff. So I stopped doing that. But that is where I got most of like my Southern soul music from, was from YouTube. Because I'm not gonna lie, record pools ain't really gonna have like Southern soul music. There's certain genres that record pools just aren't gonna have, because a lot of people aren't gonna try to download it. DJ Goons, my DJ computer broke and nothing was backed up, so I lost everything. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, that was like my biggest fear. I didn't lose all my music, but I didn't know how. And this is because I was fresh. I was young, mind you. I'm a young DJ. I'm only 24, so I'm young. I first started DJing when I was 15, so I'm in the game for 9 years now. But when I got my new DJ laptop and I was transferring from my old one, like I just didn't know how to transfer my music over and get my crates to also reflect over. So I pretty much started from scratch on my new DJ laptop, and it blew me. I use heavy hits. I'll show you. It's a good question. I use heavy hits for dance hall and reggae. I can show you right now. It just showed it to me. Oh, right here. So they have like dance hall throwbacks from 2010s right here. And yeah, they have a bunch. And they have edits and stuff like that too. But yeah, I would say heavy hits. Like if you search, we all know dance hall, you know, I'm not going to say dance hall king, but like, you know, for the younger Caribbeans like myself, nah, I never tried Caribbean music pool. I'm not gonna lie. I'm here in the States, in the U.S. I mean, obviously, it's a bunch of Caribbeans. I'm Caribbean myself, but I feel like most of the Caribbean music that people want to hear at the clubs or the places in, you know, oh, you in New Orleans? Okay, perfect. Well, no, hold on. New Orleans is y'all got a lot more Caribbeans. I'm up north. I'm in like the DMV area, so like near DC. Y'all got a lot more Caribbeans in New Orleans than definitely we do up north in the DMV for sure. So I'm sure it's a lot more underground music from dance hall and reggae and stuff like that that people in New Orleans probably listen to, or the Caribbeans in New Orleans listen to, versus the Caribbeans up here. So yeah, for us, I mean, most people just want to hear like vibes. Or if they want to hear reggae, they want to hear like the regulars like Sean Paul, Beanie Man, Elephant Man, Buju, Barris, like stuff like that. But like you can play that and they'll vibe, they'll rock with it. And like soca as well, they'll rock with that. But yeah, for me personally, dancehall and reggae, I use this. But I'll look up what you just told me, Caribbean music pool. This is heavy hits. This is heavy hits record pool, and I also use BPM Supreme. But let's see, Caribbean music pool. He said they're still stuck with the 90s. I'm assuming you meant 2000s when you said 2019. Yeah, I mean, because the Caribbean music with 90s and 2000s was like, that's when like it really, I'm not gonna say took off, but like it was big. It was really big. Like 90s 2000s reggae and dancehall, like it was really up. That was like the movement. People were like, whoa, like Caribbean music is going global. Like this should be played at everywhere. Hey, I appreciate that follow, DJ Goons. But Tan, that was heavy hits, by the way, the record pool. If you didn't catch that, heavy hits is the record pool. Really good record pool. I think it's like $20 a month. It's really affordable. I think this is the best bang for your buck record pool, in my opinion, because you can get all the different genres. There's no different tiers. You don't got to pay more to unlock different type of music. No, it's just one price, one fee. That's it, and you can rock out. Okay, let's look at this real quick. Caribbean record pool. Let's see. I'm assuming you got to join to actually use it. I just thought about that, but it looks like it's like most record pools. You got to like sign up with your DJ name. Give them all that information, then you can sign up. So I'll probably take a look at it offline if I can see it without paying. But I'll take your word for it, DJ Goons. If this is if that's a thing, then hey, I'll add it to the catalog. I got a lot of record pools though. I got probably in total that I've used. I'm trying to think. I had DJ City at one point. I didn't really like DJ City. It just didn't have enough music for me, in my opinion. Me personally. I had I think it's My MP3. It was okay. It was cool. And people look for different things when it comes to downloading music. Different DJs play different type of music, different styles of music as well. So, one record pool for me may be a record pool you look at like that's horrible. So, to each his own, of course. But, yeah, back to editing my music, if you guys do not mind. But keep the questions coming. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all joining, being interactive. This is what I like to do. I like to look out for people. I started DJing, like I said, 9 years ago. And it was just, I was just learning on the fly, like literally. Like in this room the room I'm in right now, same room I learned how to DJ in on a baby SB2. And now I got turntables and stuff. So this is my setup I have now for in the crib. The Vibe Creator, I appreciate the follow on TikTok. But this is the setup I have now in the crib. I got turntables, Rain 72 mixer, love it. This was my dream. I never thought I would get here at one point. It just takes time. And I got a DDJ Rev 7 that I play on the road with. Shout out my girlfriend. She bought it for me. And yeah, and I got all sorts of different equipment from QSCs to subs to lights to the whole nine. But yeah, it just comes with time. But yeah, ask away with the questions. I'm going to keep editing the cue points in these songs and keep moving, but keep asking away. What you most comfortable spinning genre-wise? Great question. So, for me personally, I've gotten to the point where I can, and let me take a sip, bro. I've been talking, I'm totally dehydrated. Me personally, I'm comfortable spinning almost any genre. I can show you all the genres I spin in my crates. Hold on. Genres. I can tell you right now what I'm comfortable with, and then what I'm I can play it, but I'm not that's not what I'm my go-to. I don't play that a lot, and I can tell you I don't spin this much at all, but if I need to, I can. So I can tell you right now, Afrobeats, Afro house, I'm a piano, dancehall, reggae, all that stuff, you know what I'm saying, the diaspora music, I can play that. I'm Caribbean, so it's second nature for me, and I also just started to fall in love with Afrobeats, so now that's second nature for me. I can start off with hip hop and R&B. Hip hop, R&B are the easiest for me. That's what I grew up listening to. That's what my parents grew up listening to. Soul as well. Grew up listening to that. So those are I don't even gotta think. I don't need headphones when I'm doing hip hop and R&B. It's easy, quick, straight to it. I don't need headphones. I don't even gotta think. It's just a flow state. Bounce music, I'm pretty comfortable with. Bass house, I don't play the bass house, the EDMs, all those, the technos. I don't really play that often. I wouldn't say I'm comfortable with that. Can I do it? Yes. I'm not that comfortable. Latino music, so bachata, salsa, the dancing ones that, I'm not that comfortable with, I'm not gonna lie. But the reggaeton and the dembo, I can play those. Those are pretty comfortable, especially because it's in the 100 BPM. That's my favorite BPM to play in. Disco, I'm pretty good with. House, I'm good with. Jazz is iffy. Jersey club, I'm cool with. Miami bass is similar to house to me, so I'm pretty cool with it. Pop is easy. What's left? Rock is it. Soca goes with Caribbean music. It's pretty good. Yeah, I'm from the DMV. Nah, I'm not from DC. I'm from Maryland. I'm not from DC. I went to school in DC though. I love DC. Got a lot of good friends from DC. Had a good time in DC. All right. But yeah, when it comes to genres, I can spin, almost any genre for real. But what I'm really, really comfortable with, hip hop, R&B, pop, and Caribbean music and Afrobeats. That's what I'm most comfortable with. I can do that without thinking. Can you sell a copy of your external hard drive? Good question, DJ Reggie. So I don't be selling my music, man. I'm not gonna lie. I don't be selling my music. A lot of people ask me. I should probably look into how I can do that, because I get asked probably at least every time I go live or every time I post a video and it goes viral. I get asked that question every time. So if I do it, hit me. But as of right now, I just haven't found a legal way to do it. It's not technically legal to sell your music because you don't own it. But these are all good questions though. Keep the questions rolling. Whatever comes to your mind. And another thing, let me make this clear for my chat. Like, don't be afraid to ask no question because you feel like, I don't want nobody to think like I'm a rookie or like I don't know what I'm doing. Like, bro, it's a question. Ask away. No one should be offended or feel any type of way here. This is a safe space. Ask whatever question you got. I used to ask the dumbest questions to all the DJ mentors that I have. Hey, Toss Entertainment, I appreciate you for sharing it live 3 times. That's love. But okay, so how do you feel about Caribbean DJs speeding up the BPM by 10, sometimes more? That's okay. I do that. Look, in a club, it depends where you're at. In a club setting, right, with BPM, my dog's whining. At least she wants to go outside. Hold on. All right, I'm back. In a club setting, right, DJ Saucy T, welcome to the stream. In a club setting, like, you gotta speed up the BPM because like people are trying to dance and groove, and sometimes Unite Weddings and Events, welcome to the stream. Sometimes like the BPM is a little too slow, and like if you speed it up just a little bit, then like it gets to that vibe that people are really trying to move and dance to. So let me think of a song that let me think. Definitely like there's R&B songs that are like that, 100%. He said I learned this last night. Okay, we could try with dancehall. Yeah, like you have to speed up songs sometimes. Y'all gonna get to see my crates and stuff. Y'all about to get all the sauce. So as you can see, like I said earlier, my whole library is smart crated. As you can see, my whole library is smart crated. I don't drag and drop no more. That is a thing of the past for me. I'm tired of those days. But like I know a good song, Fever by Vibes Cartel, right? It's a banger song, right? Everyone knows this song, they love this song. But as you know, I'm not gonna say it's a slow song, but it comes in, it's just slower than what you would think for its BPM. So let's hear it. Right? So like it's like a good vibe, right? You say you take it to 112. We could go like 4 first. That's good, right? And then we can take it further. Talk, tick. Especially this part. When this part's slow, it sounds odd. But when it's up there, it sounds good. All right, let's see if we can take it first. I don't know how to do it on my computer. Change the tempo. I know I can do it on my. He said, "How do you stream on Twitch?" I can answer that. But yeah, as you can see, sometimes Soka King, welcome to the stream. Sometimes you do have to speed up songs because it sounds very weird if you don't speed it up, or it's just too slow for the crowd to like dance and vibe to. So yeah, speeding up songs there's nothing wrong with that. Now, don't speed up a song like I would say the furthest you can go without it sounding crazy is probably like, depending on what genre it is, probably like 18, 20. If you're past 20, you're playing like Florida. I don't know if y'all ever listen to like Florida music. Like their music's like ridiculously speed up. Like that, it sounds like high pitched and stuff like that. That's that's a little crazy. I can't answer what? No. I can't answer it. My bad. I was just trying to finish it. No, I can answer how I stream on Twitch. I was just trying to finish this about speeding up songs. I got you, Saucy T. But yeah, speed up the BPMs when you're playing in the club. Yeah, definitely. Appreciate the follow, Saucy T. So let me answer this. How do you stream on Twitch? So with Twitch, right? I think I made a video on this on my TikTok. I have a lot of videos now on my TikTok, so you might have to scroll a little further down. But so how I did it was, you gotta have the basic things. You need a good computer, you said on Twitch. So yeah, on Twitch you need a good computer. Because if your computer's, I used to try to do it on my MacBook, like my old MacBook I used to have, it would crash. Like my stream would crash because it has to be, up to speed. It has to be good enough to be able to maintain, like obviously showing the cameras and pulling in the audio and putting it all together as you see right now. So if you don't have a computer that's strong enough, it's gonna keep crashing, which is gonna annoy you and annoy the people watching. That's what's up, DJ Saucy T. So for streaming on Twitch, I would say get a PC. Even if it's a basic one. The one I have is like $800. I don't have no $2,000, $3,000 gaming PC. I have an $800 PC, which is probably, a little up there for some people, especially for a computer, but it's all right. So you get your PC. Once you have that, all you need to do is get you a audio mixer. I have one right here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull it because it's a cord attached to it. Actually, I think I can. I have like a little baby. Oh, wrong way. I have a baby audio mixer. This pulls all the audio from my stream. So like the mic, and then like my DJ setup that's in the room next door, right here, and then this used to send it to the computer, but you could just use a USB cord, like the one you use for your controller. Use that, plug it into the PC. It sends all the audio from this mic right here, from my turntables in the room next door, and anything else that you want to pull in for audio wise. So, oh, it's, and make sure y'all can still hear me on TikTok. Let me just make sure it's clear. Yeah, it looks like y'all can still hear me. Okay, good. PC, audio mixer, and oh, a camera. Yeah, you need a camera. My bad. Yeah, you need a camera. Appreciate that, Saucy T. You need a camera. You don't need a crazy camera. I have like a little little Logitech camera. It's nice, 4K, looks good as you can see, and a light. A light obviously makes the visuals look better. So yeah, the pocket could work too. I'm not sure how you could connect the pocket to a computer though, but yeah, basics. All you need: computer. Shoot, computer. What the heck is it called? Audio mixer, camera. That's it. That's like the basics. Now the lighting helps, of course, and stuff like that. That'll help you be able to stream. But for the basics, just to get started, that's all you need. That's all I had when I first started, and then I kind of realized like, okay, this is nice to do. We can talk about as well like how content creation helps you and growing in the DJ industry and like getting followers underneath your belt. Because I'm not gonna lie, DJing the club, like having a good following or great, what's the word? Great standpoint on social media where you have like 10,000 followers. It helps club owners and managers love that because then they think like you're gonna bring people to their clubs. That's what they assume at least. But let's go back up to these questions. Okay, so what is the reason behind smart crates? Good question, Reggie. So smart crates, right? For example, I was gonna explain this at the end, but I'll explain it now. I just downloaded all these songs, right? At the end of the stream, when I go into the other room to go practice, all I'm gonna do is click what the heck? Oh, added, right? And then I'm gonna say after 11:09, which was yesterday. So all the songs I've downloaded today will automatically get pulled into this smart crate. Automatically. I didn't drag and drop anything. I know you guys are probably used to, like, if you wanted to create a crate, right? Let's say I wanted to pull all the hip hop songs. I'm just gonna use these sets. All the new hip hop songs I just downloaded. You would probably do this. You would probably highlight them like this, drag them, and drop them to create a crate, right? That's probably how you're used to doing it. Now, what you can do to smart crates is you could do it added after yesterday, so 11:09 because today's 11:10. Add rule, genre, hip hop, save, and I was gonna pull all the new hip hop songs that I just downloaded. Smart crates are amazing. I tell people all the time, you have to use smart crates. It will make your job so much. I have a video on this as well. I have a video on a lot of stuff I'm doing today. I just wanted to create a very long video going over everything from head to toe. So yeah, smart crates are super helpful. Like if you're not using smart crates, you should definitely get on that. It makes it 10 times easier. I promise. Definitely use smart crates. What about organizing crates? That's my biggest trouble. Okay, so we're on topic of that. So the way I organize my crates is with smart crates, as you just seen. I have a YouTube video on that as well. But in terms of structure, Dread was good, brother. We doing a walkthrough of pretty much like my whole DJ process from head to toe. It's a lot of people on TikTok. I'm glad to have a lot of people tuned in and interacting. But so my crate structure, the way I like to do it, at least for like the club setting, right? All right, it's a lot of crates here, but we'll just go over like the bangers. So I'll have club open at the top because you're starting the night out. Then it goes to warm up, right? And after warm up, you got bangers, the banger set, like when you're playing all the hot stuff. And as you can see within each section of this, I have it organized also by genre. Now I do this because when I'm in, let's say the banger set, right, and I'm playing hip hop, instead of me having to do what most people do, where as you can see, all I got to do from here, if I want to go from hip hop to dancehall, is to go one crate up. That's it. I don't got to go scrolling a million scrolls to go find the next crate. Yo, G-Rated, how we doing, brother? But yeah, I don't got to go from a whole nother crate to another set of crates. It's right here. Hip hop to dancehall, club bangers. That's it. That's how I do it, right? So let's show how most people probably do it. Mr. P, welcome to the stream. Most people, right? Let's say you're in hip hop. You're in here, and let's say you're in modern hip hop, so past 2018. And you're like, all right, let me try to take it to dancehall. Luckily, my crates are super organized, but like for most people, you probably got to scroll a million miles, find the other crate, do this, click here, then you got to scroll here, and let's say these were all closed like this. Then you got to open these and then open this to see what's there. So nah, I don't like doing all that. I'm very simple. I just tell myself, look, bro. Just put it all in one crate for all the club stuff. Aaron, what's good, Brody? Organize your crates by the sets you do. If you do club sets a lot, organize your crates like that. Have an opening section. Of course, I got a girls crate, gang. Come on now, and I'll explain that too, Jared. That's a good question, but you want to organize your crates based off the sets you play in. So, like, if you play at a club, organize your crates based off a club setting. DJ Hammocks was good. Supreme was good. If you play at a lot of brunch, then organize your. I have brunch. I DJ in a lot of different settings. So I have club. I have brunch. I used to have cookout, but then I kind of realized I just keep it in, just clean crates. And as you can see, it also reflects over. So like cookout is here, but all the same crates I have down below I have in my clean crates to reflect. So yeah, hey, I appreciate that, Supreme. Yeah, yeah, man. You gotta have when your crates. I tell people all the time, like, especially as a new DJ, if your crates are organized, like, it will be night and day difference. Because like as a new DJ, you probably don't have, and this is not a offense to no one, because I was once there. You don't have the ball knowledge, most likely, to just immediately command F or control F and find the next song that you want to play, because you probably don't know that much music just yet. Now, in due time, you will. But if you're within your first year, then you know what I'm saying. Like you got to get some experience underneath your belt to just know how to go from song to song just off the top of your head without seeing in your crates. So having organized crates as a new DJ is super helpful. All right, Dre, let me get back to what you're saying. You got a girl's crate, you got a white girl crate. Nah, I don't got no white girl crate. It's just girls, and it's organized the same way: open, warm up, bangers, warm down, close, and it's by genre as well. Super easy. So like, let's say I'm doing the banger set again, and the girls come. It's a group of girls coming to me. They're like, let's hear some like Sexy Red, some Lotto, some hip hop, hip hop music for girls. All right, boom, go in here. Boom, got all the hip hop for girls. Megan Thee Stallion, you know what I'm saying? All that's in here. Then let's say a group of Caribbean girls coming to me. Hey, can you play some Caribbean music? Did it this for the girls? Okay, boom, dance off for the girls. Come in here, dance off for the girls. Then another set. Oh, can you play some like R&B, some chill music? Okay, boom, go in here, R&B, and it's that easy. I don't gotta go from crate to crate to crate to crate. No, it's all in one spot. When your crates are this organized, I'm telling you, it makes your life 10 times easier. 10 times easier. I tell all my friends that are DJs, organize your crates. Yeah, crates for happy hour. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can be very specific with it. If you DJ happy hour a lot, put a happy hour, you know what I'm saying, section. Yeah, no. Pull up on me, bro. We can go through this. I'm telling you, when your crates are right, bro, it's game changing, bro. It's game changing. He said if I send you my external, I ain't gonna lie. If for me to organize your external hard drive gig, I would have to charge you not racks, but I have to charge you a good price, because it took, like I told you, it took me like 2 weeks to go through all of my music and get it disorganized. The most I could probably do to have like a quick return is like just to organize like the artists is, that's even gonna take long. Depends on how much songs you have on there. He said I'm fine with the price. DM me DJ Reggie and we'll see what we can do about that. But yeah, it's a lot to organize music, to say the least. And I got a full-time job too. So like working 9 to 5 and getting off doing this, and then obviously DJing on like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, DJ Reggie, just DM me. Nigga said rob his ass. You could do a Zoom meeting service to personal CR library and how we can make it better. That's true. Yeah, that's true. That's you know what? That's a good point. That's a good point. Huh. I didn't think about that. I could do that, couldn't I? I don't think I got Zoom on my PC though. I don't think I got Zoom on my PC. But okay, let me respond to this actually in the chat, because that's a great point. Great point. That's a great point. He said, if you do, I'll pay, fam. Yo, I appreciate y'all that y'all are really like this engaged. I swear. I just literally was thinking I was gonna be on live talking to myself. So it's good to see that you guys are this intrigued. Okay, I could do it off my phone. I'm trying to think. I'm not trying to be here for too much longer though. I'm trying to go watch the football game, in case y'all didn't know. I'm trying to go see. I'm not a Dallas fan or a Raiders fan, but I just like watching football. We could do one. We could do one person's crates. Let me see. Or if one of y'all can send me a screenshot of y'all crates, that might be a little helpful. Cause I ain't gonna lie, Zoom meeting it might take me a little while. DJ Toro, welcome to the stream. I think if one of y'all send me like a screenshot of y'all crates, if you can. Oh, my bad, Dread, my bad. Dread, my bad, gang, my bad. I got you. What made me get into DJing? That's a bro, Dread, can you hear me, gang? Why are you saying hello, bro? I see you. Let me respond. Oh my god. This guy Dread is killing me, bro. Anyway, one of y'all just DM me a screenshot of your crates. I'll pull it up on the screen here and we can just take a quick little walkthrough of it. This guy Dread, bro. But okay. Answer Dread's question. Somebody send me a screenshot of their crates and then ping in the chat when you do so I know to go look for it. But what got me into DJing? So funny story. I have a very funny story, I think, of how I started DJing. It's kind of, I think, different than most. So the way I started DJing was I went to a party. DMV here in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area, the DMV. Like we were partying probably, I think my first party I went to, I was in like 6th or 7th grade. I'm talking like a party, like a DJ in somebody's basement, like partying. I think so. I was 15, I said? So yeah, I was 15. This nigga said 6, 7. Yo, this guy. I was 15 at a party, and the DJ was horrible. Like, he did a horrible job. Like, couldn't mix well, wasn't playing the right songs. His equipment, the audio was horrible. And now that I'm a DJ, like, I don't know if it was his equipment or if his audio file was just bad. But, like, he did a horrible job. Like, I think the party they had to get shut down early because that's how bad he was doing. So I just remember telling my friends, like looking at them just jokingly, and I was like, man, this DJ's so bad. Like, I could probably DJ better than him right now. And then my friends gave me that look like, yo, like why don't you do it? Like why don't you DJ for real? So that was probably like in the summer, like June, July time period like that. So I had time to sit and think about it, and then eventually I downloaded, I think like most DJs, the little app on your phone. I think Algorithm has it now. That's kind of the best one. But back then, Algorithm wasn't out. So I downloaded a thing on your phone where you can play with the turntables and play with the faders, and that's pretty much it. And I was like, this is pretty cool. Like mixing and matching music. And of course, I was horrible. I sucked. My mixes sounded horrible. Everything was bad. Like, it was horrible. I didn't even know half the genres I have on my computer now, right? So I was horrible. But over time, I just really thought to myself, like, this is fun. Like, I like this. And I always like new hobbies. Like, I roller skate. I play basketball. Like, I love hobbies. So for me, DJing, I thought was going to be like my next cool hobby. So for Christmas, I asked my parents, like, hey, can I get a DJ controller and a computer? And that's all I need. I did research. I was like, that's all I need. DJ laptop and a DJ controller. And the DJ controller I got was the DDJ SB2 from Pioneer, which is like a $250 controller, cheap compared to the rest. And I had like, they didn't even give me like a brand new laptop. I got like a used laptop from like my aunt. She just let me borrow it for the time being. So I started DJing, practicing. I got that on Christmas. So I guess my DJ anniversary is Christmas. And I was practicing from Christmas. I think my first time I DJed live in front of people was in like March, and that went horrible. I played like horrible. I was like the guy that did the set, and we were clowning him. That was me. I was like that. My very, very first set. And it's gonna happen. You're a fresh new DJ, and you're probably super nervous to even perform in front of like 6 people. Yeah, that was a great controller. The SB2 was amazing. That thing was bulletproof. Like, I had to sell it because like I just had no purpose for it. It didn't break over time. Like, it was bulletproof. But my first set I had in March of like, this had been if I was 15, it's like 2017, I think. Like, I was horrible. But then by like May, I was pretty good. Like, I knew how to transition and it was smooth. But I just didn't know how to go from genre to genre and like be creative and stuff like that. So I would say I didn't get good. Like, when I say good, I mean like, he said I was 7 in 2017. God damn, Dread. I wouldn't say I was good. I'm trying to think when I would say I was good when I went to college, which is 2020. So it took me about 4 years to get good. And it's not because it takes that long to get good. It's that I didn't really have like a mentor that was around a lot that I could really learn from. Like, I was just literally just DJing, just practicing in my room all day. And that's what I thought was going to get me better. And then I learned over time that you got to be in the room with other DJs and lab and practice with other DJs, which I do. I host, my friends. Yo, what's good, Brody? It has been a minute, bro. I ain't been on live in a brick, bro, and it feels good to be back. But I be hosting like lab sessions with my friends that are DJs. They pull up, we'll get on the turntables, we'll practice, and from that you'll learn different styles, different things you could do. every DJ is different. I promise. Different DJs are creative. DJ Rewind, how you doing? Different DJs are creative. They have different styles, different flexes. Like, you can really be OC, like insanely good, insanely good. Hold on, let me respond. Told y'all I'm getting ready to go watch the game, but I got y'all. Hold on. Dang, I'm missing a lot of messages. I'll catch up to them though. But yeah, so 2020 I got good. Then I would say when I was like, okay, I'm nice. Like I'm nice. Like I feel comfortable. Like you every DJ has that feeling where you're like, I'm him. And you'll probably get it a little early in your career and you're gonna be like, I'm nice. You're not really nice though. You're not nice yet. There's so much more you could do. There's so much more levels to the game. Then when you get that next part, you can be like, oh no, like I really know for real. Yo, bro, you think I can hit you up and ask more questions? Yeah. Hey, everybody that's in the chat on TikTok and even Twitch, whichever part you're on, you can hit me up, ask questions. I do try my best to respond, but like I said, I work a 9 to 5, so that's like my daytime thing. And in the evenings, I do what you're seeing now. I'm working on my crates, going through, trying to make sure I'm downloading music and getting that all together. But in the time that I do have, I will respond to your questions. Now, what I do tell people is, do not ask me to send my music. I'm not sending my music. Now, like I said, if you want to send me a picture of your crates, I can critique and give feedback. But as of right now, I haven't really thought of a way to fix people's crates and get paid and stuff like that. I'm sure it's a great way I can do it, but I haven't really thought about that. But I would consider it. But yeah, feel free to hit me up if you got any questions for sure. For sure, for sure. And keep the questions rolling. I'm about to get back to I gotta finish these songs, man. As you can see, I got a lot of songs to add hot cues to and stuff, and we didn't even transfer them over into my all music crate because there's still a lot more to this process. You know, for sure, Reggie, for sure. I appreciate you for being in the stream. Appreciate all y'all for being in the stream, man. It's just good to see a lot of DJs that love the game and love the craft. But yeah, I would say I'm a young vet in the game, man. I'm a young vet. I've been grinding and working hard, trying to get good at what I do for real. Trying to get good at what I do. But fire away with the questions. So this is just a stream just for me to be able to, like, I would call this like just a dropping gem stream. Like, I'm just answering questions and giving advice, and I literally started off with just downloading a bunch of songs. That was like the starting point, and now we're supposed to be like editing the music and adding hot cues and different information. But I have a bunch of, for people who don't know, I have a bunch of videos all on my TikTok page going over music management, crates, how to mix, how to scratch, how to do all sorts of different stuff, how to set up at events, everything. And there's also on a YouTube channel I have as well. Good question, Destiny. I'm going to go through that in a quick second. But yeah, I have a bunch of different places you can go to in terms of like tips and tricks and trying to learn stuff from a DJ's perspective. All on my TikTok page and also all on my YouTube. But Destiny, hey, I appreciate that, man. And my next live, I might just get on live tomorrow. So stay tuned. Definitely on Wednesday. Definitely. Oh no, actually not on Wednesday. My little sister got a basketball game to cheer. But tomorrow I can go on live, and y'all can see, like, you know what I'm saying, how I am when I mix. Actually, I'm gonna try to mix a little bit for y'all at the end of the stream, but I gotta turn on the turntables and turn on my laptop and all that, which shouldn't take too long. But let me finish up this music. But where do I get my music from? I get my music from BPM Supreme, First Record Pool, and Heavy Hits. This is my second record pool. And I have others that I've tried, but these two are like tried and true. I love them. Puda's still in the stream. I appreciate that. That's love, Puda. Love you. But these two are like my tried and true. BPM Supreme is really good at hip-hop, R&B, pop. I would say like the standard genres that most people listen to. No, these are not free. You have to pay for these. BPM Supreme, I think, is like $35 for like the middle tier. There's different tiers. Let me see. I don't want to show my personal information though. But I want to say it's like $26 for like the first level, entry level tier, but you don't get access to all the music. So that's why I got the middle tier, which I think like 35 or 36. And there's a tier above that, but that's literally just for like exclusive songs that I think are Latino. And I don't play a lot of Latino music, so. But then Heavy Hits has everything. And I like Heavy Hits because it's a one fee. You know, there's no tiers. You just pay one fee monthly, or you can pay it yearly if you want. And you get access to their entire catalog. There's no locked songs or crates or anything like that. Everything is up for game, which I love. And they have a lot of different music, a lot of different genres, a lot of different artists, songs, DJs that post their remixes and edits and stuff like that. So I love heavy hits. I love heavy hits. I really do. Of course, Destiny. I told y'all, if you got any questions, bro, ask away. Do not feel bad. Don't feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're asking a question and I'm going to clown you or someone's going to clown you. This is a safe space. We all here to learn. We are all here to learn. Hey, I'm gonna try to give y'all like one mix. Responding to my man that's pulling up with me to watch the game. I'm gonna try to get y'all like a good couple songs to mix with when I before I head out to watch the game later tonight. But let me just try to fly through these. But keep asking questions. I'm gonna work through these and answer questions at the same time. Good multitask, you know. Ethan, welcome back, brother. This is a R&B song. I would say this could be a girl's warm-up. Appreciate y'all for liking the live, man. I appreciate y'all. I really do. I feel bad because I wish y'all could see me spin. And I don't know if, you know, I clearly understand people live in different time zones and stuff like that. People got stuff going on. So I will spin something, though, at the end so you guys can get an idea of, like, what it sounds like when I mix. Granted, I have a bunch of videos on my TikTok of me mixing. But, yeah, I'll spin something for y'all for sure. For sure. Sites you were talking about, yeah. You download the songs and you keep them like forever. Once you download them, they're yours. Pretty much, they're yours. That's why the reason people use record pools is because that's the legal and proper way to download music. Yeah, I think BPM Supreme is like $35 or $36 a month. It definitely is. Heavy hits is like, yeah, for BPM Supreme. I'll chat GPT. I'm new to the streaming thing and I don't want to show my personal information. How about this? Let me do this. Let me black the screen. How about we do that? Or we can go full face cam. There we go. And you're just going to see me as a circle for now because I have it changed to this. So just bear with me here. But let's go to manage account. Change plan. All right, here we go. Show the screen again. All right, so this is it right here. So yeah, these are the different plans. So 22 is the basic BPM plan. Now, with the standard plan, you do not get access to all of the music. There's like where it says like exclusive remixes, exclusive playlists, curated DJ sets. You won't get access to those. And I'm not gonna lie, like at least half of the music on BPM Supreme is either an exclusive remix, an exclusive playlist, or it's a curated DJ set, or it's in a curated DJ set. So I literally told myself, like, if you're gonna get BPM Supreme, you might as well get the premium. Getting the standards, you might as well just stick to one other record pool like Heavy Hits or DJ City, because yeah, you're not gonna get much from out of it with standard. So $35 for premium, and then Heavy Hits, I want to say, is like 20 something. Let me black the screen again. Be right back. Account. Dashboard. Okay, it's 20. My personal information on the screen, so I'm not gonna show it, but it's $25 a month for Heavy Hits. $25 a month for Heavy Hits. But yeah, you gotta. With record pools, you gotta pay to play, man. But it's the legal way to download music. And the biggest thing that I tell people about record pools is that the audio quality is immaculate. Like, immaculate. If you don't know this, different files, depending on where you download your music from. Like, even some little janky record pools will give you some bad quality audio tracks. And you don't want that. Most likely, when you play it in your house or in your headphones, you're not going to notice it. But as soon as you play on, like, a club system or, like, some really, really good speakers and it comes out of those, you're going to be able to tell the difference. 1,000%. So, record pool is a good thing to invest in. I'm not saying it's a must. Like I said, I did the YouTube rips for a little while. But shoot, I told myself eventually you gotta become legit. Yeah, and there's a million record pools out there. You know, I said this earlier in the stream, like everybody's gonna have like their record pools that they love, that's like tried and true to them, and that's okay. That's what you want. That's what you like, and it gives you what you want. Then do that. And that's with anything in DJing. If you want to use a certain controller, a certain set of speakers, or certain type of DJ software, use what you think is best for you. Yeah, exactly. That's a good point too. So like, I never like bought music from like Apple Music, for example, because you know Apple Music you can buy the songs so that you can like actually download it and use it in Serato. Like to pay 99 cents. Imagine if you had to pay 90. I have like probably 20,000 songs on here. You had to pay 99 cents for each one of those. It's $20,000. Like, that's pointless. Just pay $35, and yeah, you can get access to all the music you possibly will ever need. So I can sign up and download as much songs as I want and discontinue. Yeah, you can if you want. Literally, you could pay for a month, download. Then you could download the entire library that they have on there, all the songs in there that they got. You can, and then just cancel. Yeah, it's a monthly subscription. But the thing is that when new songs come out, like the newer songs, like let's say, I don't know, Glorilla drops an album later this year. You cancel your subscription and you won't have access to it no more. But that's smart. That's smart. You could create an account. I did that with DJ City, matter of fact. DJ City had it where they called it a trial, but I mean it's pretty much you can do any record pool. You just pay the monthly fee. And in that first month, download as much music as you want, whatever it can be. And it's a good way to get an idea of if you really like the record pool or not. And then, yeah, go about your business. It's cool. So it's a smart thing to do. I am just talking, and not drinking no water. Now, that's smart, though. Destiny, that's smart. Y'all made me just forget what the heck I was going to put for this one. And I said I was going to be multitasking. Look at me. We ain't gonna be able to finish this. I already know it. I done told them we was gonna head out on the road at 8:15. It's 8:04. Yo, what up, brother? How we doing? Let me full screen this. All right, let me knock out the easy stuff. Okay, so this is bounce. So we're gonna say this is a bounce. With my remixes, I do this. Rename my track list. LOL. If I know you know. Yeah. So, what's it called? MLT. We were talking about this earlier. By DJ CB. He has this app called MLT. I think I have it on here actually. I'll pull it up in a second. Hold on when it pops up. But it can like edit your metadata for your tracks, and it does a pretty good job. I would say back up your whoa. All right, drag this over. All right, some of you guys can see this. This is MLT. So what record pools you in, bro? Oh, well then you have MLT. Then yeah, my bad. I didn't. Yeah, I have MLT. I literally just used this to do the years and I think the genres, and that was it. Then yeah, I don't know anything else outside of that. I did all of mine manually. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I did mine hand manually. Miss Bud, appreciate the hearts, the heart me's. I did mine all manually. It was crazy. It was a grind. It was a infamous. What's good, OG? Dubs, appreciate the follow. Okay, y'all got my chat looking like Kai Cenat. I can't even read this jam. Any advice for a brand new DJ? Yeah, I have a lot of advice for brand new DJs. I would say, like, number one, focus on your skills. Like, practice every day, download music every day. Just try to grow your music catalog, learn a lot of music. If you learn music from a genre standpoint and like BPMs and keys and stuff like that, that'll make you 10 times better than someone that was like me that just tried to sit at the controller all day mixing the same songs over and over and over again, trying to get better like with their mixing and skill set, which is good. But if you don't understand music and you don't know music well, then you're not going to be the best DJ you can be. You're going to be good. You can be talented. But when somebody may ask you to play a certain genre or a certain song, you're going to look at it and be like, I have no idea how to mix this. Like, I've never played this before. So I would say first two things is to expand your what you know as music, because most people, you probably listen to a closed set of genres, which is okay. But try to expand out of that. Listen to other types of genres, other artists, other songs, and then practice with those and get comfortable with those. And once you do that, then you'll really see your skill set get better. Got my first gig, probably be 100 plus people. Any advice on that? Yeah. All right. I'm just going to go ahead and just say forget Serato. I'm not going to be able to finish these. But yeah, nah, for your first set, hold on, I'm trying to read your question again. I got you as well, B-Make, after this question from Cam City. So got my first gig, probably be 100 plus people. Any advice on that? So I would say, one, make sure that you have equipment that is doable for. Yeah, that too. Hey, Infamous, you literally beat me to it. I was first gonna say make sure you have equipment that's like, that's gonna be adequate. There we go. Adequate for 100 people. I feel like some people, you guys try to take like one 8-inch battery powered speaker and think that's gonna rock out, and it's not. You're gonna kill the speaker. So just make sure you're bringing equipment that is doable. If you have to rent, do what you have to do, or ask a OG like my man Infamous. Infamous is one of my OGs, which is crazy. But yeah, take an OG with you. Make sure he got you. Infamous, matter of fact, hey, I've been meaning to hit you up, man. Need some advice too. Shit. But make sure you have an OG with you. My first gig, I didn't bring OG with me, and I did horrible. I said this earlier. And then the next couple gigs I did, I brought my OG with me, at least to help me set up and get like my feet comfortable and like, make sure I was good. Because you're going to be nervous. You know what I'm saying? Your first show in front of a crowd, you're going to be nervous. You DJing in front of people are expecting you to make sure that it's going to be a good time, But, when you got your OG with you, they're going to make sure that you stay confident, you stay calm, you feel good. And also trusting your skill set. Like if you practice and you feel good in your room, just understand it's the same way. Something I used to do, and this probably isn't the best tip, but it worked for me at least. I would take my headphones, like the headphones you use to queue up and like listen to the next song so that you can make sure the transition is right. For like the first hour when people are walking in and trying to sit down and get ready, I would put my headset on and just have it on master, and I would mix listening through the headset, so I didn't have to worry about the crowd. Like to me, it felt like I was in my room, so I was comfortable. I wasn't thinking about the crowd. It didn't make me, I wasn't nervous. I just basically tricked myself into believing like, yo, you're in your room. You're in your room practicing. Just DJ like you're in your room practicing. And that worked for me. So, but two biggest things, make sure you have an OG with you, somebody with a lot of experience. That's number one. And number two is, make sure that your equipment is good and adequate. Make sure that it works. Because, it's definitely a fear when you get to a gig and things aren't working. But OG should definitely be there to help you as well if that happens. OG's got hella equipment. Shit, Infamous got equipment for days. B-Tunes, what's good, brother? It's been a minute, gang. It's been a minute. I ain't been on live in so long. It's good to see that everybody got this love. Miss Bud, I appreciate the Go Popular. 15 of them things. I appreciate it. Y'all showing so much love. Hey, I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. So, Serato DJ Pro used to be, oh, they already got a sound system. Oh, yeah, you good then, Camp City? Yeah, just take an OG with you. You good. That makes it 10 times easier if you don't got to bring equipment. But so how much is Serato DJ Pro? Serato DJ Pro, that's a good question. So when I first started doing it, it used to just be like $100 and you could use it for the rest of eternity. But now I think there's a monthly fee or thing you have to pay, and I don't know how much it is. I think it's like $20 or $30 a month, something like that, which is crazy because it used to be just $100 up front and you could use it for the rest of your life. You were good. So they changed it. So now it's like a monthly thing, a monthly payment. No, it is all about the practice for sure. Like practicing got to come first. Do not be the people that, so I was only 12. Okay, good. See, okay, 12. That's smooth. That's good. Oh, that too. Yo, Infamous, you're coming in clutch, bro. Infamous, shout out DC Infamous in the chat right now. One of my OGs. Recently became an OG for me. Didn't even know that I could have probably met him years ago because he knows one of my OGs. He's one of my OGs, to put it like that. Okay, but yes, good point from Infamous. If you have a controller that is, it's adequate enough to just have Serato DJ Pro on its own. So like I know the Rev 7, the Flex 10, probably like the 1000 SRT, like basically the more higher end controllers, you can get Serato DJ Pro for free with those. Now the entry level ones, the Flex 2, the Flex Floor, the Rev 1, those ones you're gonna have to buy Serato DJ Pro. So, but yes, Infamous is right. When you do have a certain type of controller, or like a CDJ or turntables, pretty much a pricey setup, then you get Serato for free. Let's see what else. God does love us all. I appreciate that. I'm trying to go through the chat. Trust and believe I've been there when things go wrong on a gig. Yeah, things gonna go wrong at gigs, man. It's gonna happen. You're gonna be DJing a set, man, and whether it's you may mess up a mix or the equipment may mess up or it may not even be on you. Like the power may go out in the venue. That's happened to me before. And you just got to roll with the punches and just figure out your way to get the crowd back to moving and grooving. That's like number one, really. Is try to always get the crowd back to where you had them. Yeah, the SRT is a great controller. I was trying to get an SRT, but I'm not going to pay thousands of dollars for a used SRT when that's how much it cost when it came out. But I guess that just tells you how great that controller is because everyone is reselling it for the same price it pretty much came out for. Oh, dang, the SX2 gives you Serato DJ Pro? That's what's up. Shoot. I had the SX2. That was my next board after the SB2. Now I got turntables in the crib and I got the Rev 7 on the road. Put up to a gig last Saturday and my hard drive wasn't showing up. Yeah, so that I don't do the hard drives no more, man. I just keep all my music on my computer. I've luckily never had a problem with hard drives when I was on that wave, but I've had friends, yeah, they've been on that hard drive wave. Okay, back to somebody asking about the sync button. Hey, Miss Butter, I appreciate you for sharing it live like a million times. I appreciate that. But oh my gosh. All right, 8:20, I'm out the door. I really did say I was gonna leave to watch the game. So 8:20, I'm out the door. I'm gonna get on the turntables and mix for a little bit, but I'm out the door. But somebody asked about the sync button. The sync button, two parts. It's nothing wrong with it. It's nothing wrong using it, especially if you're DJing in a club. Cause I get it. You're trying to quick mix. You're trying to get in and out as fast as you can, right? But you should know how to use the tempo slider. There is no way. Let me pull up my turntables right now. There is no way that you do not know how to use those tempo sliders at the top, or if you're using like a 1000 or CDJs and it's on the side. You should know how to use those and beat match the BPMs manually. You should not have to use sync. Yeah, Infamous. I don't use sync either. I don't really use sync either. Only time I use sync is when I'm trying to go like a major beat jump. Like if I'm going like 20, like from like let's say 80 to like 110, I use sync because when you there's like a setting in Serato where if you sync one, I'll just show you. It's easier to just show you. If you sync one track to another, right? So let's say I'm here and I'm trying to get try to love down back to 80. All you got to do is just bring it down. As you can see, both the BPMs are going down at the same time. So that's the only time I use sync. That is it. But besides that, I just use the tempo sliders. Yeah, I don't really use sync either. No. And I'm glad you said that G-rated. So that's what I was going to get into. When you're learning, you should not be just learning using sync. You should learn using the tempo sliders. That is what's going to teach you to be a skilled DJ. Okay? Yes, the sync button is reliable. It's always going to work. I know that. But as a DJ, you should know how to use the tempo sliders. You don't have to use sync. Yes, exactly. Don't get dependent on sync. If I have DJs that are dependent on sync, like they just can't beat match. They can't. It's to me, I look at them like, how are you a DJ? You can't beat match. Like that's crazy to me. That's insane. And like it's some DJs who like you could tell that all these sync is because like the BPM would be like negative. Like let me show you right here. If I unsync these and move this back to positive, they'll like sync and have this playing at -20. And like they don't even recognize that the song is that slow because they're just using sync. They're not even paying attention to what the BPM actually is. They're just syncing up. I know people use instant double. Only time I use instant double is when there's somebody emceeing and like the booth is really small, so I pretty much only have one side to play on anyway. Sync is definitely it's tough. It's tough. Sync is definitely tough. I appreciate all y'all showing love, man. I appreciate this. This is definitely a blessing. Soldier SRT and upgraded to the Rev 7. Yeah, man, I got the Rev 7. I love the Rev 7. Yeah, I don't like insta doubling. I don't like doing it because I can scratch way better with my left hand than I can my right hand. But when I insta double, most likely the person is standing on my left because on most controls the microphone inputs are on the left side, so I have no choice but to use the right. And yeah, it's just too much. So I prefer using both my hands. I like using both my hands. I beat juggle. I do all that stuff. Like I love using both my hands. But I do understand that when MC is trying to MC and he's in a booth with me because it ain't much space, I gotta work with what I gotta work with. So, but there's only one venue that I have to do that at. So, the rest of my sets is usually I use both hands. And if you don't believe me, you better find out right now. Let me go turn on the turntables and all that. Be right back. I knew people were gonna start leaving as soon as I got up. I knew it. I was like, watch, I'm gonna come back with me 0 viewers in this jump. I'm a mod for DJs just to share it over. I appreciate that, Miss Butter. I appreciate that. That's what's up. That's what's up. Big ups to you. That's what's up. That's what's up. I'll pin your comment for other DJs to see that you supporting DJs out here. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Toss Entertainment always looking out too, man. That's what's up. I'm trying to get the turntable set up, so don't mind me right this second. Matter of fact, I'll switch the camera over so you guys can at least see me over there, because I feel like y'all don't see me. Y'all gonna be like, what the fuck? All right, my mic stand is at my Is at my desk, so I'm trying to drag it over with me. All right, so y'all should be able to see the turntables. All right, let's see. I gotta get my laptop up and going here. I was gonna use the. All right, I'm gonna use the phase. Yeah, I was gonna use the needles, but then I was like, I just prefer using phase, only because my needles skip. I don't have a sturdy table, and you probably gonna see probably on camera that the table's gonna shake like this, how it is right now. Cause yeah, I have a janky setup when I stream and stuff, but it works. It works. So that's what matters. It works. So we're almost here, fellas. We're almost here. Let's get our Rane 72 right. All right, move this over here. All right, we're gonna play a song that I've been loving this song every day for real. I don't know why, but I have been. All right, let's get our phase clips out. If you don't know what phase is, phase pretty much allows you to use turntables without the needles and cartridges. Makes it like 10 times easier. But they don't work that accurately, so I would definitely say always know how to use needles and cartridges just in case, because yeah, they're not that consistent. It seems like the right one's already giving me issues. Is it synced up or not? It's crazy. It says wireless, but I don't. Give me a second. Mic's about to go down. Fuck it. Needles and cartridges. Prime example why sometimes you just gotta use needles and cartridges. Alright, let's see if we can get to it. Spin something for y'all real quick. Alright, hold on. The audio should pull through. It might be redlining, so give me a second. I haven't tried this yet. What streaming device do you recommend? If you're using your phone, iRig Pro 2, I think is what it's called. It's really good. If you're doing it like me, then he said it's 8:19. Yeah, I already know. The time it's alright. I'm about to mix. I'm gonna text Brody and just let him know I'm running behind. Real quick. Alrighty, let's text him, let him know I'm running behind. Alright, bet. Alright, let me go see how this sounds. Give me a quick second. Turn off my mic so then y'all not hearing echoing and some more stuff. I recognize that you guys don't hear none of the audio. Great. All right, let's see. Oh, let's try this.
I want you to myself, I can't help it. Yeah, maybe I'm selfish.
Okay, I see it's redlining. I'm about to fix it. Hold on.
Maybe I'm selfish. I want you to myself, I can't help it. Yeah, no one, but me. Yeah, baby. To my thick chicks down in Texas, all the
Y'all
way to
should be
New
good to hear
Orleans,
now,
where
right?
the
Y'all can hear it. Y'all can hear it. Y'all can hear it. Let me know, chat. Y'all can hear it. Y'all can hear it. Y'all can hear it.
Hollywood status with the shaded glasses.
All right, perfect. I'm gonna give y'all a little mix real quick and get up out of here.
Got asses and la sex. And Hot Atlanta, y'all, is one of the best. Where they speak Southern slang and smoke la cess. And New York women are way too fresh. Too much on your mind, let me ease that stress. I wish you all were mine, it's so selfish. Maybe I'm feeling myself too much, I guess. Why? myself, I can't help it. All my, yeah, maybe I'm selfish. All my ladies and I can't. Maybe I'm selfish. I want you to myself, I can't help it. Yeah, no one, yeah. This is for my yeah, this is fun. I can love you better, baby. This is hard to say. I wanna make sure I go about this in the right way. Cause lately I've been busy a lot, and I know you don't feel appreciated and whatnot. I used to tell you that your hair looked fly, kiss you slow and stare in your eyes. Now I talk real foul and slick. Every other sentence is you make me sick. Back in the days I was your #1 pick. Now your heart's half broken and that's hard to fix. I had to dig deep inside myself, cause I can't see you bouncing with somebody else. It's a long journey back to the place we was, when I was too embarrassed to admit I was in love. And you was my good girl that wouldn't give it up. I can't let her self-destruct.
Baby, smile today, cause I've been imagining always I'm gonna love you better.
Yeah.
Dreams will see it too, just when you think there's nothing else I can do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna love you better. Say, baby, what's your story? You got the goods, it's plain to see. The kind that'll keep a brother on his knees. And I'm so curious.
Check. Oh, that's probably too loud. Hold on. Turn it down a bit. Okay. There we go. Check. Alrighty. Woo! Alright, let's figure I'd give y'all a little quick little session real quick. Quick little session. Just so y'all can get a little vibe, just to get an idea. To see what it sounds like. He said I gotta get my scratch game like that. You know, it comes with time and practice, bro. Like I used to be horrible at scratching, in my opinion. I used to be horrible. Like all I could do was like baby. I couldn't chirp, couldn't transform, couldn't drop, couldn't catch, none of that. It just comes with time, really. It comes with time. Let me turn my mic up a little bit. But anybody in here on the VA side of the DMV? That's a good question. Yeah, I do. I do got tutorials on my YouTube page. YouTube page is DJ-Live, at DJ-Live. And I got tutorials also on my YouTube. Valley Wagwan, brother. But, you know, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, bro. I feel so bad stopping the stream, bro. Like, it's